G'day viewers, how the devil are ya? Well, I didn't know burn barrels, as you in the US call them, were so popular. So now that I've discovered, I thought I'd give my super turbocharged barrel another run and see what we can do with it this time. I've got myself a load of rubbish I've cleaned up from round the yard, and seeing the last burn barrel, as the Americans call it, video was so popular, I thought I'd do another one. I've started to preload the thing, got some rubbish in there, and I'm just going to light it up, hit the blower, and just see how quick we can get rid of this, what we can burn. There's lots of chipboard there which normally doesn't burn that well, but I think with a bit of oxygen it'll be nice and clean and hot, and we'll see how we go. I'm going to start off with some palm tree garden waste. Hope I can get it to go with that, and there's just some wooden stuff in there, so without using any oil at all, oh my god, I'll see if I can get it to run. This looks like it's still pretty damp, because this stuff normally goes up really quick. I'm having trouble with it. Man, that's got to be damp. There we go. Very slowly. This is definitely damp, so one would think it might smoke, but we'll see how we go. Rightio. Almost there. Let's hit a bit of air. Off and running, no problem, and even at this stage it is burning pretty clean. So I'll let that run a bit, and we'll let it fire up and come back to it. And that sure didn't take long to get back cracking. Plenty of heat, and it's warming up well already, and we haven't even used any oil yet. Bit of a blasphemy, but you know, there you go. You've got to try new things now and then. Okay, let's get a bit more fuel into this. Here we go, some laminated chipboard. Now again, as you can see with this, the beauty of having all this oxygen is that everything burns clean. I've got all sorts of wood and particle board laminate in there, which normally will smoke, but there's barely a haze coming out of this thing. It also burns nice and hot and fast, so you can get rid of that rubbish good and quick. Just perfect. Now again, just to keep the safety sissies happy, let me show you, I'm wearing my safety gear. See, look at that. I've got a fluoro vest, so I am protected. Nothing can hurt me because I've got safety gear. There you go. Now, as you can see, in order to supercharge this burn barrel, all I've got is my jumping castle blower and a bit of probably 4-inch chimney flue, blowing the air in. It's set so it swirls it around, and off you go. Super heat, super fast burning, super clean. Now isn't that a sight you like to see? Lots of heat, just to keep you warm. I know in America you're coming into summer at the moment, but here that's just what we need. Lots of nice warmth for our winter. I think it's dying down a bit. Time to load it up some more. Yep, just digests that real quick, and there's hardly a bit of smoke or haze anywhere. Definitely not going to upset even the most whingiest of neighbours. Unless you live in California or something where they're all friggin' crazy and, you know, they want to report you to the EPA if you fart or something. But, you know, anyway, you want to live there, that's your problem, you know. Yeah. Bits the old kitchen cupboard. Ah, now we're cooking. Beautiful. I think I made a mistake. I think I was going too slow before. What was I thinking? Now, viewers, you might be wondering what happens if you take like a cup full of oil and drop it into a hot fire. Well, let me show you what happens. There you go. Bloody fun. That's what happens. Isn't that awesome? Being that I like fun and oil so much, let's just try that again to make sure we got it all in the shot. Yeah, gotta love that. And I just can't wait to show it to the new neighbours either. Now here's a small safety tip for today. Pouring oil into the fire is rated NSW. Not suitable for wimps. But it's suitable for the rest of us. Now if you've got these nice big palm trees like I do and get these berries and shit dropping everywhere, there's one real easy way to get rid of all that. Just stick it in your turbo barrel burner, of course. Beautiful. Look at that for a sunset. Look, you can have a little fireworks show for the kiddies with all the hot sparks. The fun with this just doesn't stop, does it? This would be great for having some people round and, you know, have a bit of a barbie. All you need to do is get some real long forks or something and hold it up to the fire. Your chops would be done in no time. And you could sit round in the middle of a snowstorm in your t-shirts and your stubbies and of course your thongs. No. Thongs are a different thing to us than you guys, but you know, you'll work it out. And you'd still be sweating like a pig, even when it was, you know, 20 below. Not a problem. Just get yourself a turbo backyard barrel burner. Now, you might recall in the last video, folks, Some pelican told me that you couldn't burn treated pine. Well, that burnt just perfectly well. Now, somebody told me you can't burn plastic and rubber. Well, I reckon that's bullshit too. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that one got away. Here you go. Yeah, well, I don't see the fire going out. It's getting bigger. No, more bullshit. See, don't believe what people tell you without checking it out. That rubber and plastic's burning just fine. I don't know where people come up with this shit, honestly. They haven't got a clue. They should watch my channel more, then they'd find out about these things. Here's a bit more plastic. I found this old garbage bin lid. I bet that'll burn too. See, fire hasn't gone out. Getting bigger. Slowly. Oh, here it comes. Yep, look at that. That's burning. I don't know why people make up this bullshit. Mustn't have anything better to do in their lives. Look at that. That's burning just fine. If you had plastic with one of these, you could keep yourself warm for hours as long as you had enough to burn. People are silly these days, fair dinkum. Yep, there's plenty of heat coming out of that, and it's burning nice and clean as well. Not a problem at all, really. Sounds a bit like a jet oil burner again. How awesome's that? Yeah, here's what we all love. Burner porn. Look at that flame. Okay, viewers, well, in the interests of keeping the morons and idiots happy, here's today's safety tip. When you see a drum glowing red like that, or anything else for that matter, it means it's hot. And I mean really freaking hot. So don't touch it. This isn't cup of coffee hot, this is on a whole new level. So if you go up and put your hand on there, well, I guess you're never going to have fingerprints ever again. You may not have fingers or be able to hold a cup of coffee or anything ever again either, but you know, if you're into doing the old break and enter and the few bergs, well, you know, you should try this. You know, no fingerprints. How good would that be? Probably stop you doing anything else again too, which would be a perfect thing. Now look at this, folks. Sorry for the jerky movement. But isn't that a lovely colour on my neighbour's house? Just perfect. They are just gonna love living next door to me. Look what happens when it fades down. But you know, this is just gonna keep them warm and entertained all at the same time. Bloody marvellous. Let's get rid of the old kitchen drawers that we have, the last of them. One thing I like about these barrels, you can fit pretty big shit in there. Brilliant. Now we got it stacked. That should come up nice. See how quick that takes off? Anybody'd think you were doing it with oil control. And just lights up the whole yard beautifully. Look at that. If you're like me, viewers, having fun never gets old. So let's have some more fun. Yeah, I'm going to do that all day, every day for the neighbours. They'll just love it. Now, let's just get a better impression of how me having fun is going to reflect on the neighbours. Yeah, they're going to love it. I'll probably have them converted to oil burning nutters as well. Here's a bit of a look-see from the blower side of the barrel. It's pretty warm. I've put a piece of metal over there, as you may have seen, just to keep the heat off the blower, and this is why. It's pretty savage even when it's died down a bit. So it just gives you a bit of an idea of the heat and the power of these things. Forced air, it really does make a big difference to how things burn. Now there you go, viewers. I've obviously shut it down, and you know, there's quite a few coals in there, but it's reduced it a lot from what I had to start with. So if you've got a lot of rubbish to get rid of, or rubber or plastic, or even that treated pine, don't worry about it, throw it in. I guarantee you it will burn. Well, viewers, hope you found that entertaining, interesting and even helpful. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. It does help my videos get seen and shown around. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Have a look at all the other videos that I've got on here. If you like this one and found it a bit amusing, you'll probably have a real laugh at all the others I've done. And most of all, thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to comment.